If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. A lot of people seem to think that it's really easy to find free campsites so you can live in a nomad. The other thing people like to tell me is, why don't you go live in the desert? You can find a free campsite anywhere out there. If I just wanted to move to one specific area, I think I would just live in a house, find an area I really liked, and if the desert happened to be it, that's where I would move to. But I'm not sure I really see the point in living in a van, car, and just staying in one area. I mean, I kind of came out here to explore the world. This lifestyle comes with a whole list of challenges that you have to think about all the time. But finding free campsites is not the easiest thing. Everybody wants to know, how do you find free campsites? Well, the easiest answer is you go to freecampsites.net, and it tells you a lot of good information. It tells you road conditions, gravel road, pavement road. Tells you, a lot of them will tell you if it has internet there available, what providers. And this is all based on people who have actually stayed there. It tells you how far away it is from town. It tells you if it has water or bathrooms. We've ran into several occasions where the campsite just was not as described, or there was things about it that just had changed. I remember when we did our test run, when I realized how difficult it was going to be to find campgrounds. We went to Georgia, and we've been planning this trip for months. I mean, months. Looking at free campsites, Camp-A-Diem, freecampsites.net, and Camp-A-Diem in different areas. And they all said this one campsite. Now recognize, I said we were researching this for months. Now we research the best we can for as long as we can until it's time to move. And sometimes that's 2 or 3 weeks. Sure enough, that campsite was not there. After researching this one spot for months, it just wasn't there. I don't know where it went, if they closed it down or what the deal was, but it was not there. We drove around for several hours looking for it. Now, it could have been there. And you see this a lot on freecampsites.net is the directions are wrong, or Google Maps is wrong. These old country roads like this one is not on Google Maps. This road is not on Google Maps. So then you're scrambling trying to figure out where you're going to stay for the night. A lot of people say, well, just go to another campground. Another campground could be 300-400 miles away. You spent all day getting there. It's 5 o'clock. Okay, well, you got a lot of driving to do. So you want to make sure that you have a great backup plan in case this doesn't work out. Where are you going to sleep that night? Or are you just going to drive through the night? A lot of things to think about. Carolyn and I, we're here in Missouri, staying in the area because her daughter has cancer, and she's not going to survive the winter. So we're trying to stay in Missouri, but as a result, we're trying to find different campgrounds that we can stay at, just to give us some variety. Last night, I tried to find one relatively close, and relatively close was 60 miles away, that we thought had everything. Again, looking at campsites.net. Fortunately, we are in Missouri. Carolyn and I have been in Missouri most of our lives. We know some things that we can do, of course, if this campsite didn't work out. We can drive back to this town here. We knew that we could stay the night in this one spot. And that's what it is. It's just a nighttime stay. Has internet, it said, right by the water. Nice spot, 2-week stay. The whole deal. And so I even went to Google Satellite and looked at the satellite image. And the road looks perfect. There's nothing wrong with this spot. 10 miles from town. Has a nice little city park that had water. That was open to the public. So we would have been able to get some water from spigots, which is very important. You don't want to take it from the bathroom or anything. I don't think that's ethical. But it had spigot water. It was perfect. Everything was perfect about this place, according to all the research I had done. We drove the 60 miles to get down there. Now, with our backup plan being, okay, it's early enough that if we get down there and there's nothing there, we can drive back. Well, we drive all the way down there, daylight still, and we get down the road, and the road is washed out. We can't get through. If we had a tent, if we were tent campers, we could have stayed there. But we couldn't get the truck through. So we came on back. Now here's the thing, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people will say, okay, just, go to the next campground. Well, like I said, the next campground is 300-400 miles away. You got to remember, my truck is my home. And unlike a home, a truck wears out. It has a defined amount of miles that you're going to be able to put on it. The warranty, for example, 5-year warranty on the engine, drivetrain, 5-year warranty, 100,000 miles. The warranty is about ready to expire. It expires next year. you know, 100,000 miles. I already got half of that. So just going to a location, you're wearing out your home. You know, a home is designed to last 30 or 40 years, I would think, without a lot of maintenance. Somebody said that to me the other day. You know, things on an RV wear out a lot quicker than things do in the house. That's true. If you're living in your RV full time, it's not designed for you to live in full time. You know, my generator, people were complaining that I shouldn't leave it out in the rain. Well, realistically, you have to leave it out in the rain. That's your home. That's your power pole. It'd be like me telling you, oh, you better take down your electric lines during a storm. It's the same thing. It's my power. So no, it's not designed to stay outside all the time. But it does, and it's going to wear out faster as a result. My house is going to wear out a lot sooner than your house. So I got to do everything I can to preserve my house, so make it last longer, which means minimizing miles. You can't just pick up and leave every time something doesn't work out. You got to figure out how to make it work out or do your research really well. People keep telling me that I get stream water more often now that we're here in Missouri. You can go get water from your faucet. It's a safe source, tested, you know it's safe. At least you're reasonably sure it's safe. I don't want to get into all politics about safe water, but you're reasonably sure that this water comes out of your faucet is safe to drink. I'm not. That means I have to use my Berkey water filtration system. It's a purification system. So if I run water through it, I don't know, you know, like a city park, I don't know how safe that water is. So I can filter it, and my filters are going to filter that without wearing out. Pretty easy. I mean, if I do that regularly, those filters are going to last 6 years. The filters are $100. But if I just dump stream water in it all the time, it's going to wear out a lot faster, and I've proved it last year. They only lasted a year instead of the 6 years. Well, there's little things I can do to mitigate how fast it's going to wear out, like I do a pre-filter. But even the pre-filter doesn't get everything out. So the Berkey is clogging up a lot faster than when I use city park water. Thanks for watching. Click like if you liked the video, and happy travels.